Hello, everyone. My name is Julius Tajiddin, and I'd like to take this opportunity to urge you on Election Day tomorrow, and this is for New York State voters. There's going to be a question after you vote for different candidates and so forth. There are 3 questions that will be on the back of your ballot sheet. And one of those questions is, should New York State have a constitutional convention? And it gives you an opportunity to answer yes or no. I'm urging you to vote yes on that. You know, there are a lot of fears out there spread by, I'm going to say the powers that be. You have all these powers, coming from different entities that have a lot of money in this game. And they don't want a constitutional convention. They want to make you think that your pensions, state workers and state or civil workers or state or civil retirees, they want you to think that those pensions and benefits are going to be in jeopardy under a worst case scenario. A worst case scenario could be, for example, that the voters decide maybe state workers and civil workers shouldn't get a pension. Maybe there shouldn't be retirement benefits anymore. Well, you don't need a constitutional convention for that. Any new person taking a job, and if there's no benefit in place or a retirement gain, nothing is taken away from that person. I take a job and there are no benefits. So you never lose anything. So that could happen with or without a constitutional convention. Someone in the future may not have the opportunity to have a pension or get a retirement benefit. But for those who have these benefits now, or if you're enrolled in a program, a pension program, and you're promised a pension, our Constitution protects those rights. These pensions cannot be altered by any state law, even if a worst case scenario happened where this amendment, such an amendment changed language in our current Constitution. Well, that would be for future workers. That wouldn't affect people who already have these pensions in place. And like I said, that could happen even now, with or without a convention. But federal law would prohibit any law passing that would impair an obligation of a contract. So your pensions and retirement benefits are given to you under a state contract. And whether that law is passed by the voters or legislature, the state cannot pass such a law impairing the obligations of such contract. So it's a myth if you think your pension, any bit of it, is going to be diminished or abated. That's a total myth. And the day that happens, that means our government is collapsing. So, our government, the way it stands right now, can go amok. It can be abolished, by mass revolution. So there are all sorts of ifs, what ifs. But I'm telling you, right now, under the way things stand right now, under a worst case scenario, those benefits cannot be taken away from you. Now, you might find it very interesting to know that the NRA, they are against a constitutional convention. Now, why would they be against a constitutional convention? That should raise the red flag right there. Well, I'm going to tell you why. They're against it because they know our corrupt legislature is not doing enough to protect us from illegal guns. And the people are so fed up that we ourselves may come up with a law, an amendment to that Constitution that puts that NRA in check. Well, that's what they don't want. You know, no one wants you to exercise your power. The people have a lot of power. They want you to be very passive, you know, just sit back, don't, just let things, you know, we can lobby for certain things. We can get things changed. You know, all we got to do is lobby our legislators and we can get things changed that way. Well, good luck. But every 20 years, we the people have the power to do it ourselves. Don't be afraid. Vote yes for the New York State Constitution.